Will your prayers be answered by God when you pray? I was thinking this, how sometimes when I ask God a question, God doesn't always answer right away. Sometimes we think, why don't we hear from God? And why doesn't God answer our prayers? Sometimes we need to learn how to wait and how to be patient. When I think of patience, I think of love is patient. When we love, we can wait for the other person. We will wait for God to answer us when we love, because love is patient. Sometimes we need to learn how to wait and be patient. When we are patient, we are patiently waiting. We don't lose heart. We don't get discouraged. We wait patiently and happily. Love is patient. I remember the time when I was so desperately wanting to get married, and I asked God if this one man was the one for me. I prayed to God and asked him, and God said one word: wait. And my response was, wait for what? But I didn't have much patience at the time. And my mind went crazy thinking, he is the one. Oh, is he the one for me? God wanted me to learn how to be patient and wait. But I lacked patience, and I was going crazy during the time. I completely lost my patience. I tried to figure things out for myself, and I messed up. And then I realized God wanted to change me, change my attitude, my thoughts, my perspective on my life, removing my selfishness, my greed. These things we have to work on ourselves every day. And I think of prayer and how every prayer I spoke to God, the things that I asked for were eventually answered in God's timing. This is one thing I learned, that when I pray and ask God for something, it's always in God's timing and not on my own timing, on when I want it. There's times where I hear God and there's times where I don't. And it also can determine how much time you spend with God alone in your quiet time. Sometimes there's a time where God will speak more, God will answer immediately. Sometimes God doesn't answer immediately. Sometimes God responds later. But when you pray, it's better to never give up hope and never get discouraged, but keep praying, hoping, and asking. God always does answer, and He's proven me time and time again that He always answers prayers. This can be a test of our faith, and our faith is being tested by God on how much do we want God. If we lose patience and give up and don't believe in God, He will answer us, or answer a prayer, or hear a prayer, we give up. And that shows in our actions and in our attitude. But when we are patiently waiting, hoping, seeking God with all our hearts, mind, and soul, then God will answer our prayers. God is good, and He always answers prayers. It is a test of faith, so be blessed.